Oh, let's go. Bloody hell. My bloody alarm didn't go off. It's duck shooting morning and it's already 6:30. Get up. Get in the back, boy. In the back. Lee Tobeck's come over and his son Hugh as well to shoot. And I've bloody dropped the ball, haven't I? Wow, Dan's not here either. You slept in, Dan. I've been waiting here for hours.
No, we didn't. It just took a bit to get here, and then we went down the wrong road. I went down the road instead of the road, so it was a bit of a bastard actually. So that was a pain in the road.
Well, Dan's pretty much just told all of you guys where we are, so we're right here.
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
heading down.
Top
we're
secret.
Heading down the river.
Across the swamp.
Across the swamp.
Out to sea.
Out to sea.
Up the coast and into another one. Anyway, it's getting light now. We're quite a bit late. Lee's about to put his butt in. We have to wait for him because he doesn't actually know where he's going. Should we get this thing started, eh?
Oh, shut up. Get out of it. Like the gloves are completely different.
Yeah.
What the hell's Dylan done here? He's gone and got 2 left gloves. Oh, look at the little thing on the front. It's like a little hat.
Oh, bloody good those things. She's alive.
Remember last time that we come down here, up this thing and your starter motor fucked out. Remember that?
That's right, yep. What a shit show that was.
That was it. It didn't go anywhere that night.
Bloody hell, we even talked last night about getting ready and early and stuff, and well, we got to get there, get up, set up nice and early.
It's going to take half an hour to get in the river.
Yeah, a bit of fluffing around. I'm glad I'm not the only late one. I feel slightly better. I like being punctual.
I'm glad you're late.
Get excited, boy. As per usual, it's a bit of a shit show and nothing's going to plan. We can't get into the bloody pond, which is a bastard. The pond's dry. There's no water in the actual pond. All right, jump back in, boys, and we'll go up the top end of the lake.
Load it back up, boys. Let's go. We're running out of...
Those fellas have just unloaded their boat too.
It's going to get dark soon.
Oh, yeah. Right, plan B, we're going to just head up to somewhere else. Top end of the lake. Hide in there. We'll go to the main lake and just hide in there somewhere. Plan B.
Was that a lake?
What's that?
Was that a lake?
It was, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a lake on opening day. Is there no water at all in there, eh? Wow, I wonder if the floods have changed the bloody
Course of the water.
Yeah, well, the main river's now pushing into the main lake, so. Hey? You alright, keep going? Are you stuck?
I'm stuck.
Straight up.
I'm going down.
There is water in here, so we're just going to carry our shit across here and just.
I would have been stuck
Park
in there
up.
if it wasn't for that boat.
Hey?
I would have fallen right in if it wasn't for the boat. I wouldn't have got out.
Quicksand.
Oh yeah. What are we doing?
I reckon we're just getting a gun and a bucket and 1 bag of decoys and parking up. Nothing's flying.
Oh, we'll park up.
We'll hang out for now and see what happens. This might be the most boring duck shooting video ever.
I like hanging out with you, mate. Even if there's no ducks. You'll be right.
Yeah, and lovely nature walk again. Nah, we might be right. We'll see how we go.
Josh has been trying to get me down here for the whole season. Oh, come on, you gotta come. There's ducks everywhere, man. It's incredible.
Yeah, you should have come when I said come, because I come in the day before and the ducks all lifted off and there was water in the lake. Nah.
Class begun. But, and then I get here and there's not even any water. Oh, this is just...
dragging shit through swamps. There's definitely a pond here, but no ducks on it. They should be here if they were going to be here by now. Always very excited. There's a bunch of deer here eating the flax at the moment. So there's deer smells all over the place. This is Frank. Hey Frank. And Lee's joined us, and Anthony and Hugh. Oh, you're bringing my gear, and I was going to go and get that.
I'll look after you.
He's brought all the bullets in so we can carry them all back out again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be any good today. I think the ducks would have been coming in by now if they were going to come in. It's a great pond. It'd be even better if there was ducks on there.
I've even got the goods. I'm stoked.
Stoked. He's brought a bear along to keep him company.
I'm stoked.
I don't think we're even going to shoot.
Who's this chair?
One duck today. Yours, I reckon. No, not mine.
Who's the blue chair? Oh, thanks.
They said the boys are going to bring chairs, so I said, oh, I'll throw a chair in last night, and then I didn't. Always just happy to be out here. She's been ripping around Franz Joseph for the last week on her own, causing all sorts of complaints. Haven't you, mate?
Now this is duck shooting.
Bloody yahoos. Come on, ducks.
Yeah.
Should have come last week, man. It was actually about 3 weeks ago.
Now you tell.
I boated up here and I was like, oh, how many ducks now on the lake over there? Now we can't bloody get in there. I heard once that a duck's quack doesn't echo, but I still haven't tested that theory out. Does anyone make a good paradise duck call out there? All the parry calls I've used and heard, they don't sound like parries. They just... Yeah, see, it's close, but no cigar.
Patiently waiting for that elusive duck that was meant to be thousands, and Josh said come in, there's loads.
We're packing up, there's no feathers around the edge of the pond, so obviously no ducks are going to come in here. And go find some ducks to shoot tomorrow morning. Bloody hell. Okay. Alright, we're out of here. Safe as houses. I wonder how many people get shot every duck shooting season. I think it's a couple. I haven't shot Dan yet and he hasn't shot me yet, so we're doing alright. I'm going to put Frank over Oi next time Oi comes on heat. Oi's a little bit high for her, and Frank's super chill. Hey Frank, come here buddy. Come here Frank. Come on buddy. So anyone needs a good dog, keep your eyes out. Bloody hell. ate it. Get up. Oi, don't get up and off, get up. Stay there. Eh? Oi seems very happy with her new boyfriend. Stay there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's crazy how quickly things can get messy, isn't it? Yeah. Shit for Africa. It's freezing tits and we light the fire. It's a really cold day in South Westland. I'm going to write down the master plan. Haven't done that in a while actually, I've just been cruising. So it turns out the drone has probably got a circuit board error and one of the chips will need to be reflowed, which is what I've got to do to my Hilux. I bought this little soldering iron kit and some very small solder with flux inside to reflow one of the diodes on the Hilux dash circuit board, and then that'll get my fuel gauge working properly again. So I've got that there. I just need to take the dashboard out and reflow it, which just means resolder it and it gets proper connection. But this is a lot more finicky than that and I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to send it back up to DJI. Hopefully they'll be able to fix it. Ryan just had a problem with his Sarco with the bolt slipping around and you couldn't put it back in. I had the same problem a while back, so he took his bolt to bits and then brought it in here. We just put it back together and figured out the problem. It's a pretty easy solve. What happens is, if you look closely at your bolt, it is back in the truck. We'll get him to go get it, because some of you guys might have the same problem. And you'll be, it happened to me and I was like, why isn't it going in? I couldn't figure it out. So, yeah, rip it out, rip that bolt out. So what happens is, that ends up in here. So the cap on the bolt gets twisted around and then it won't line up. You've got to put your bolt in and the actual bolt won't line up when you slot it in. It's really confusing when it happens, eh?
It's crazy. I had me stunned for about half an hour, but Josh has sorted it, so all good.
If it happens to you, you don't have to take it to bits. What you can do is you just have to get this part of the bolt will be in that divot there, so you've just got to twist that around and get it back up. So you can either take the pressure off that part there by pushing it down on a piece of wood, or you can actually just wrap a cloth or a bit of leather around it, get some pliers and twist it manually. Although taking the pressure off is probably better, because you might twist or break something if you try to force it around. That's what I did. I forced it around and it worked okay, and then I saw what had happened and I redid it and then figured out, okay, to do it out in the bush you just need to push that against a bit of the tree, take the pressure off, twist it around and it will fit back in.
Bloody good.
He would have figured it out. I just grabbed it off and said, oh, I think I know what's going on here, and then took me a while to remember exactly how to do it, but we got it sorted in the end anyway. Now he's back up and running and can go and blow stuff away, so we might even go for a hunt tonight. We're going to boost down to Ocarina Lagoon and get some pippies. Ryan's never harvested pippies before and we need something to eat, because we ate my bloody food. I had some nacho mince and stuff out on the table, because the fry pan was too big to put in the fridge, so I just chucked it out there as leftovers from last night. We bloody ate it! How do I turn the volume down on that? There we go, we don't want that music interrupting our fun, do we? No. We're just going to, Lagoon's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes drive down the way. The sun's going to set about an hour, so it's too late to go hunting or anything like that. Ryan was going to go see Bruce of the Bush. Bruce from the Pike, he's down the Ocarina, camped up at the moment. I didn't realise that. Just down the road. Have you been into Alcatraz?
Yeah, yep. The rock movie.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Fuck it, get up and go, wouldn't it, with a 50 on it?
You lose about 30% horsepower. These lads have just been getting pippies. Oh, it's a wee DNA. DNAboats.co.nz. Starting to see quite a few of those around today. I've seen 3. Saw a little white 420, that one, and then another 570. Good to see. Doesn't go very fast. Boy, puppy beds might have moved a bit. I think those other jokers were setting a flounder net. It's pretty random. I was in here maybe 2 weeks ago. And the beds have moved. There's heaps of rocks here where there used to be just mud. What's going on there?
Was promised pippies for dinner.
Yeah, oh, here we go. It's kind of weird, all the sand's been dumped here though. Oh, look at that, it's been bizarre. It's like there's been a big flood in here, but the water doesn't move that fast when it's flooding because it's such a big lagoon. There's this massive layer of sand here covering all of the pippies. We'll go upstream a little bit, there's another pippy bed further up.
Big sea maybe.
Well, it shouldn't have pushed over the top. Oh, massive tides, that's what it is. Massive, massive tides. You can actually see where the flax has been undercut. Full moon, big tides, king tides, so it must have just ripped all of that sand from just up here down to here. It actually stinks of fish here, I guess, because so many pippies died. In the event, yeah, all these suckers are dying here. I've never seen that before. Pippies are all dead in that spot as well. Pretty random. There we go, this looks more like it. Yeah, it was pretty random that all those other ones over that side have died. A lot of these ones are dead too. There'll be live ones in there somewhere surely. We found the pippies, but they're thin on the ground. There's a lot of dead ones and not many live ones for some reason. We got enough for a feed. I usually get enough for a feed and a little bit for mullet bait, but it's going to get bloody dark soon. And I just found out that mullet actually like bluefin tuna and venison. Someone said mullet like venison. They were catching a few. I can't remember who that was, but I think we're going to skedaddle. Go get some white bread and some watercress and have pippies for dinner. Good as gold. Let's roll.
Feed, you reckon?
Yep.
Happy days.
You always got to get a little bit more than you think you need with cockles because there's not much in there once you cook them up. They get a lot of ground shrinkage. Pippies are in slightly deeper water. We didn't get any pippies today. Did you find any pippies, bro, or cockles?
No pippies.
Just cockles.
Cockles, sorry.
Jet boat 101, if you do get stuck in some shallow water, what you can actually do is you can weight one side of the boat so the intake's well up off the ground. Now as you start, you do a turner and it's like smearing butter on a piece of bread. You smear that water into the intake and you can actually get up and go in quite, well, relatively shallow water anyway. But we're going to give that a go, otherwise we'll be pushing for the next 200 metres. It gets shallower just there too, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
Right, we'll give her a nudge. It's too shallow, we're just going to set the engine up and pump it down. Should have bought the flounder spare up and gone floundering. Nailed it. Fellas getting sick of watching me cockles yet. Too bad, because I'm going to keep eating them and sneaking them into the episodes because they're so bloody good. It's silver pine here, so Manal silver pine is notoriously famous for lasting in the ground. A lot of people didn't realise when you put them in salt water or brackish water, brackish salt water, the worms get it. Whew, ready to go. Bloody forgot to pull over and get watercress, didn't I? Butter, white bread, watercress, pippies. So good. I guess my watercress patch out there is coming along a little bit. We've got to pick a little bit from outside. Yep, she's coming along nicely. The watercress patch. So good, cockles really are delicious. Boys are on the mission. We got a special guest star, Dominic Newman, and this is Charlie. Yep, Charlie. Sorry, I just made a terrible joke. Stop! Don't hit me when I'm driving. He's already smacked me in the arm today. I've got one dead arm. Anyway, we're going hunting, but Charlie wants to go to Christchurch. I also kind of want to go to Christchurch.
Dad,
What?
that's a pretty funny joke.
What was? I want to go shoot a deer. You want to go shoot a deer?
Right, so Christchurch it is.
What?
3 votes, Dom, yep, I want to go to Christchurch, yep.
Boys on the mission. Hopefully going to shoot a deer tonight. Looking good. Dog's been winding, there's a few deer prints already. Boys winding pretty hard, there's animals up here somewhere. Wind's perfect, blowing straight down the valley into our face. We're going bush hunting. We're making a hell of a racket climbing up here. Pretty hard to walk quietly with 3 people. We're making so much noise that we're probably going to bump whatever it is.
Clean, massive stag on this little slip.
Charlie wants to go to the tiny little slip we passed. I want to push her onto the big slip. It's getting dark.
There's a big stag up here with all these rubbins.
It's a little stag.
That's a big stag. That rubbin was about 2 metres.
Charlie's been on the couch for too long.
I haven't.
I think we push on that big clearing, bro. What do you reckon?
Nah, big stag on this little clearing, little stag on that big clearing. We know that there's a stag here, so this might as well.
Boy, there's a deer just in front of us somewhere. Boy's super keen, but we're making so much noise. Up the bloody hell. It's exhausting. We're all a bit tuckered out, we didn't bring any water and we've only got about 30 minutes of light left. The boys want to head back down the hill because we don't want to tucker ourselves tahr hunting, but I want to keep pushing around to that slip. Let's go a wee bit further.
I want to shoot a hind or a chamois or a bull.
I want to shoot a big massive stag. Let's just go a little bit further.
There's
Just a bit.
Oh yeah, look, there's no stags.
Almost let the boys talk me into going and getting pizza. This is way better than pizza and beer. Damn it, we're running out of daylight. Boys are too knackered. Too much scrolling on the couch. Done enough Scott jumps, eh lads? Always winding hard out. Oh man. Alright, back to the bloody truck. So thirsty. Yeah, we out of here. I'm gonna go to town and get some junk food. Or go camping and cook chicken in the freezing cold winter. It's a real hard, easy decision. Looking forward to a drink. G'day mate. coffee, then we're going to go into Ashburton and get some gas, some diesel for the diesel heater.
Diesel heater, that's what I was gonna do.
In the night while my body slept in my bed, my mind was running through the woods instead. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour in my head. And vagabond dreaming takes me through the night, sipping whiskey by the river, living out of sight. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour through the light. See the curve in that river's bed, and I look at you and I see my friend. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour to the end. Yep. My heart just beat like the Cherokee drum, and in the morning when the sun does come, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour till I'm done.
Firewind ready, boys.